What's up, nerds and nerdettes and wee little nerdlings all? It's your buddy Big Johnny G for Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming.
Shut up and sit down.
Tabletop Takeout Tuesdays, back again as it is every single Tuesday here, my friends. I'm your buddy Big Johnny G, and we do videos every day of the week. And Tuesdays is reserved for Tabletop Takeout. This is a series where I give bullet point reasons as to why myself, the 20-Sided Warriors, our partner Tom Vulo, even my wife, why it is that we enjoy a game when we hear that title is going to be hitting the table. Now, I want to talk to you about a game that's been played around here several times and we love. It keeps hitting the table year after year after year, it seems. Just can't get rid of it. Not that we want to. And that game is called High Noon Saloon. Now, this is a Wild West, an Old West, Wild West, American frontier-style cowboy shoot-'em-up game that really does take focus, aims to please on one particular subject of cowboys, and that's the bar fight. This is a great game for 2 to 6 players. We all found it never lets us down. This game has a great way of capturing the feel thematically. This game does a great job at that. It really is a 6 shooting action fest that successfully, I think, lives up to what it was set out to do and capture that Old West cowboy bar fight kind of scene. This game includes a lot of cowboy bar fight tropes. It really does hit a lot of the archetypes that one would be familiar with from the Duster movies, as they used to be called. Everything from an upstairs balcony that can be attacked down from, jumping behind the bar for safety. But the player piano is there. Spots to reload your gun. This game does do that. It captures a lot of the little minutia from some of the greatest cowboy bar fight shootouts that Hollywood has ever produced. I really love the board for this. Now, in the past, I've talked about, good boards, good components, nice art, and this has all of that. But the board is so compact. It is a nice, small footprint on your table, and yet it easily encapsulates everything that you're going to need to know, to go to, in order to continue having a great bar fight shootout. Not only is the board small, but the game incorporates player boards. And they too don't take up a lot of room. It's just a space really to put down a couple of cards to remind you about, what you can do. It's nothing about this game takes up a lot of space. Just like nothing about this game is overly complicated. The rules are good and easy. Nobody I've turned the game on to has ever had a problem figuring out and playing through the rules, and I've had an easy time teaching it. Altogether, that's something you really want to find in a game. This is at its heart a card game, right? You have your tokens to show where you are on the board, but this is a card game really at its heart and soul. And the cards, the art on the cards are great, fun to look at, fun to play through, but they're going to offer you a lot of great strategy. This game really does come down to a this and that, to a degree, a take that, I guess, attitude to it. And the cards are all about your weapons and the actions that you can take. Some of them require, some actions require a certain weapon, certain item. You can only have so much, as is shown on your player board. So there's also strategy in what weapon you're going to use, what weapon you're going to have handy against which opponent. And the more opponents that are on the board, the tougher it's going to be to strategize against any one. Because you're going to have so many of these other opponents coming out of the woodwork, quite literally, I think, to get you in this tavern, in this bar. Because there's so much strategy, And the fact that this strategy is going to change from game to game, opponent to opponent, character that each opponent even uses, because they each have their own specialty. There's a reason to pick each and every one. And that reason is in their special abilities and what you think you will best be able to utilize while playing the game. And all of this comes together to bring a lot of replayability. Besides, all the different tactics that you can do. Well, now, all the different choices of the characters that you're going to choose. And what each of them can do and bring to the game. I've played a lot of cowboy, Old West, American frontier style board games. And even though this game only really focuses, on one very specific niche aspect of the fun stereotype, that is the Old West. This game does fantastic. This has become, over the years, one of my favorite and kind of a go-to Western game. I do enjoy knowing that it's going to get down to the table. It never takes all that long. The playtime is fast enough that you can easily get 3, 4, 5 games in on a game day afternoon, and they're gonna go so fast, and you're not even gonna realize the time goes by. I think. Well, we haven't when this has happened to us. Overall, although this game does cover a little bit of violence, right, with guns and knives, right, and it's a bar fight, so there's alcohol, and I get it. I understand that. But I just want to step aside from that for a moment and say that regardless of that, regardless of some of the images and some of the things that are implied, I still think overall, the way the game is structured, the way the mechanics of the game work out, the board, the movement, it's a family game. I honestly 100% do get that feeling from this, that it can very easily be played on a family game night, just as easily as it can be played and appreciated by more seasoned gamers. Not that family members and family game nights aren't that seasoned, but I hope you understand the subtle difference I'm trying to make and bring forward here. But yeah, overall, this game has it's fun, it's easy to learn, a small footprint, easy to travel with. It's not a pocket game, but it's small enough in the box. It's pretty easy to travel with. These all come back to more and more reasons why you still want to go out and get this game, why you want to play this game, why you want to talk about this game. But me, I'm done talking about it for a moment. Because as I sign off here, as I do at the end of most of these episodes in this series, is I just want to remind you, don't go out of your way to listen to disembodied voices or, floating heads that are telling you this or that. You don't know if the publisher bribed them or gifted them or something, or cajoled them or somehow got them to say what they want to say. And I'm not saying that happens. I'm just saying you don't know. So the best way to get a feeling for a game, I think, is to watch playthroughs of it. That'll give you a good, honest feeling of whether this is something you, your family, your friends, your gaming buddies are going to enjoy. So go. Get some more information. Watch some playthroughs. And I'll tell you what, when you come back here, drop a comment and let us know what you think of High Noon Saloon.